Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us in order to discuss our DT project called PhytoAttack, including the team members me, Idali,
Alana,
Lily,
and Leilani.
Bill Muck is one of many shellfish farmers that is affected by toxic plankton in shellfish. He is very troublesome because his number of customers have started to decrease and his income is shortening. These toxic planktons are currently infecting shellfish due to climate change. Greenhouse emanations that are released into the air through human activity is one of many prime examples of how water can be contaminated. So we decided to create a device that would help him get the toxic planktons out of his shellfish. This will provide a solution to his pockets, to help his pockets and help him bring back his devoted customers. Now Hidali will talk about our solution.
in order to find the most effective solution to the increase of polluted waters and toxins being in sea life, we pitched an idea to help people like Bill Monk. We started by each individual team member thinking of their own solutions and then coming together to decide what was most effective. As you can see in the first image, we brainstormed ideas individually. From here, we were able to conclude which of our solutions was going to directly fight the toxins in the water. The images provided on the left are examples of warning signs about toxic shellfish and the dangers of consuming these different seafoods. For example, one area in California that is fighting with water contamination is San Joaquin, which led us to creating our prototype.
So our solution is an interconnected sea-changing machine for helping shellfish that are being intoxicated by plankton in the depths of the sea. Through our first attempt of creating our prototype, it led to our finalized idea of creating mini submarines. Creating these mini bots that are sustainable in water would enable it to stay in polluted waters in order to clean the water through filtration. The photo of the capsules on the right represents what the mini submarines will be distributing in the ocean water where the intoxicated shellfish live. The capsules will contain a chemical that is water friendly but will kill the phytoplankton that are infesting the shellfish. This chemical is called titanium dioxide and goes into effect when it is hit by rays of light. And that's only one part of our solution. We thought, why not make it interactive? So we are planning on making a video game that would be able to interact with the submarine. And every time a person beat 10 levels, a capsule would be placed into the ocean to decontaminate the shellfish. Now Leilani will explain how we will test our prototype.
Regularly testing the seawater for specific diseases or toxins that are in the waters and created targeted liquids to kill them off. And we hope to learn if it's possible to eliminate or reduce seawater contamination with our solution. To make it easy for us to start off, we will test the coastal water to see how long it will take for the filter to take effect and spray throughout the water. But for more accurate result, we will ask shellfish harvesters to taste it out where they would normally harvest. If unable to, we would like to receive construction feedback in order to improve our prototype.
Thank you for taking the time to listen to us discuss about the effects of climate change on sea life and the impact of the lives of shellfish farmers. If you have any questions, feel free to ask along with any comments. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That was wonderful. Now we're going to open up the floor for questions. I see we have two new guests. Did you have any questions for our presenters? Oh, they text some comments. You can read it in the chat.
I wondered, how did you find the particular person who you were trying to help and support?
At first, I wanted to find something that I was passionate about, and my favorite food is seafood. So this is like directly linked to what I personally like. So from there, I was able to look up issues directly from that are being impacted because of climate change. So I found out about how this is happening to the farmers that are having issues with their income because of the intoxication being in the sea life. So I was able to look up more directly of who those people are, and I looked up certain farmers, and then from there his name popped up, and he already has like his own business of trying to help this issue, and he's creating his own devices in a way that's more elaborate and like big. But so his inspiration helped me understand what I wanted to do with this project and what the issues that we were trying to face, but we all came together to come up with this idea. So yeah.
Nice, very good.
And to answer the question that was in the text, we'd test the game by like seeing. We would first like make a game that would be simple enough for people to understand and yet a bit difficult, so it would take time to distribute the titanium dioxide. And we would test the chemical solution, as Leilani said, by having shellfish harvesters go and put a capsule or two where the intoxicated shellfish are.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Great idea.
Yeah, you guys really did a good job thinking through this and presenting. You were very professional.
Yes. Any other questions?
I guess I would just ask, to what degree were you impacted by the school closure, and how much further do you think you would have gotten had that not occurred? And not closure, but because everyone was interrupted at school.
I feel so at the beginning, when we were deciding to how we were going to create a certain device that would release the capsules that we were thinking had the things that would directly fight the toxins, me and Lily specifically were thinking of how to create this device. And through the help of another team member from a different group, her name is Cassandra, she helped us decide that we should create like a mini submarine. But because of what happened with the pandemic, we weren't able to create like a prototype of the actual device. So that's like the biggest issue, because we can't help each other directly, and also because we can't work together with the supplies in order to create this device. But besides that, I think it's been okay.
Great, thank you. Good job.
Thank you.
Yes. Is that all? Any more questions? Okay, so for
Sorry,
those,
just one. The mini submarine is a great idea. So hopefully we can get back together. And I thought that your video game was great. The mini submarine is also such a fabulous idea.
Thank you. That was Lily's idea to create a video game. So
High five to Lily.
high five.